Yeah, look what's here now. Poke Sonic's eye. Poke this. Can you tell I couldn't think of an intro for the video? Bet you can. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back today with another video, and yes, we are continuing Sonic, or rather, the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I want to point out, yes, this is a second upload in a row of this game. That's because, yes, someone I wanted to do a video with was free, but apparently he had a lot of noise issues, so that couldn't really work. Yeah. Had to mute myself so I could wipe something off my microphone. But, yeah, that was the thing. And something I keep forgetting to mention with, I think I mentioned it in episode 1, with this game, is I am a huge fan of Sonic games. I love just about all of them. But I am not a fan of Frontiers. I'm probably going to lose all of my subscribers for saying that. But I am not a fan of Sonic Frontiers. Because of, well, yes, it's open world, and that's the change it's meant to be. But, one, the fact that everyone, and I mean everyone, that I've seen play the game has compared it to Legend of Zelda. And nothing else. Just that. The music was insanely good. Like in Sonic games. That's common. And the final boss, like, I loved the music. That was one of the great things I liked about it. That's one of the only things I liked about it. The final boss. The final boss was a massive, 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 massive disappointment. That's my arguments of why I'm not a fan of the game. Like, just it didn't feel like Sonic to me. The only time it felt like Sonic was the optional levels. Like, you didn't even have to do them. They were optional, because you could get gears from everything else. Not the gears, the keys, or whatever. Anyways. Let's continue the game. And last we left off, we were on SBO and Vector's room. So, let's check around this place. There's a fire pit. Let's check on the hang in there, Chow. A Chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there!" Wow. I really needed to see this. I mentioned this last time. What is with Tails' face? This makes no sense in why he's doing this face. Like, yes, April Fool's game, but still. This little Chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. You know what? That is a good point. The fact that, actually, that just makes it even dumber, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because he has wings. Is he a baby Chow and not knowing how to use them? Also, I want to mention that I know it's black and white, kind of. but he kind of looks like cheese. If any of you guys know cheese, you know, cheese to chow, creams, chow. I just realized the pun. With together they are cream cheese. How'd I just notice that? How? Anyways, that's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Heck no, there was not. Right? Oh, books. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. Oh, I know, right? I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel so sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Yes, he does! I think that's why Tails gets in trouble so often. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here. Like amusement parks, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Helper, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. Ooh. It seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre. See, genre is an easy word to read, despite the E sounding like an A, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, ha ha. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. The irony behind this, of me like as helper saying this, I actually love caves. Yes. Be shocked. And bestie, if you're watching this, yes, I love caves. Mainly because the main reason I love caves is because of the geodes and all the different gems you can see. Like, in their natural environment, they look so beautiful. It's why I was in love with the Caves and Cliffs update when they added amethyst geodes. Like, oh, they were so pretty. In Minecraft, by the way. In case you guys don't know what I meant. Oh. That's the back door. Let's check on the hand. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone and do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Really, I can't interact with any... These look interactable. A globe for our... of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun. Honestly, plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to shop at the university and say hello to. Oh, that place! Oh! 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 Okay, so fun fact, I've played all of Sonic Unleashed. My god, did I hate Tails Tornado levels. But, I I remember this place now. I still have no idea how to pronounce the name of the place because they do not say the name of the place. It's still dialogue, but now I get the Easter egg. And say hi to Professor Pickle. Man, Professor Pickle was weird. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Yes, he does. I'm surprised they said sandwich and not cucumber sandwich, cause man, does he love his cucumber sandwiches. If you guys have not seen the game. If I ever get the ability to, I will play Sonic Unleashed for you guys. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone. It has been everywhere, haven't they? Oh, yeah. Sonic especially. Because, again, in Sonic Unleashed, if you guys don't know the plot of that game, because, you know, you're probably young. Or younger than me, or bleh. In Sonic Unleashed, the world breaks apart and you as Sonic and Werehog Sonic must travel the globe to piece back the planet together before Dark Gaia destroys it all with his dark minions. Oh, random book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck! This reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Oh, boy. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. The fact that it's an autobiography is one thing, but combined with a recipe book, oh my god, Eggman, you are so stupid. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Okay, the fact that one of Eggman's books is here and Shadow has an Eggman key in the opening thing, in the opening shots, something tells me Eggman is behind this in some way, shape, or form. Let's just take a pause and sit for a sec. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. We are like Sonic, holy cow. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Helper, no! Don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Surprised I didn't continue with, I'd have one ring. I would have done that. Something's always hidden in the trash can. In the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Helper, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No. No. I'm alright. I'm sure. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah. We gotta stay optimistic. Yeah. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Helper, you're pretty, unconventional, but I like that. I really am, in real life, too. Holy cow. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yeah. Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month. Gone Gal? How is that a book of the month? Okay, other than the two characters and the door, there's nothing left to click. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon car. Huh? When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I forgot to read that. Or are you just saying that because you want to look at all these books longer? Either way, we should get back to the investigation. Yeah, I knew he would still show up even if I hit the thing. Oh my god, hold up. I noticed this. That's Professor Pickle right there. Ha 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 ha! Also, I just realized he loves cucumber sandwiches. Cucumber sandwiches. But his name's Professor Pickle. Interesting. Anyways, bookshelf. Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek won't hurt. He's scavenging. Wow. He's scavenging. He's searching through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop. Or in this case, a genius in a trained library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one. The Mirage Express Manual. Why is it's the user guide to the Mirage, I'll just Express. The train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe. But it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SBO and find out what really happened. Fancy a poem. Can I get a poem about space? Can I get a poem about... I'm curious what he... Like, if you guys saw the last episode, you know how bad his poetry was. It's hard to mess up a good poem about space, so I'm curious what he'll do. I've made it up to space with my beloved aquatic vase. Antique vase. Already ruined. But I must make but a mistake in my haste. Dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. Ooh, wow, okay. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem. That's precisely what you do with poems, though. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion? The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really liked that one. Huh? I have a poem about this. Oh my god, I should have expected that. Ugh. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled. When I asked for my eggs, sunny. See, that one was actually good. I actually like that one. Oh, wow. We don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. I said I liked it. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. I just realized I needed to change something. I'm back. Helper and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if Oh, that's easy. I got bored. See, now would be a time for that face. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were interested... plus we were introduced to Mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. Seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Yes, with Knuckles, okay. Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you would... Sorry, something went up my throat. You said immediately you said you immediately started reading. But were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. How would you know that, Victor? Once SBO started reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Ooh. SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Helper, could you help me out with this? Alright, Helper, what book do we think SBO may have been reading? The manual! A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? I got rid of pitfalls, because they were so annoying. Ow. Oh my. The ninja would have the throwing stars. How hard would this level have been if I didn't get rid of the pitfall? Fall? There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. The lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now! I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. A crocodile and a chameleon. Same thing. And a bee. I don't want to forget Charmy. I do like Charmy. He's fun. Sometimes. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Helper, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Let's go with... If he truly read the book, word for word, as Vector says he does, then he should know about page 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up the trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Darn it, I wish that wasn't the robotic arm page, because that kind of defeats my purpose, because there's a robotic arm in every train car, so that's obvious that's what they do. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Ooh. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought on the train, ensuring passenger safety. Okay, that one, didn't know. Seems like SBO aced that question. Helper, hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Which page should I choose? Let's go high again. What is the Express's collection policy? Wait. Cancellation policy? Oh. No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Helper. Let's see if SPO can go with 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. I'm constantly going with the high pages because if he truly read through the entire book, he would have been at the high pages. Also, holy cow, there's a lot of pages in the book. What was implemented to support the conductor duties to ensure general train... That word. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full something of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally, it's wild. You were able to retrain all this information so quickly. Retain. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand. Everyone's attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual. Read through the... I hate how read and read is the same exact spelling. So I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Ooh, he busted himself. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have the evidence to back it up. Helper? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Helper, think. We should have a piece of evidence that linked to someone who... The fact that shadows lock... Please, pray tell... What this has to do with anything? We're up. Helper, let's get our argument together. Well, here's the thing. If if Vector was really the only one to watch you, to see you reading, then how come there was a lock from not Vector. Ow. How many could I have gotten if I didn't get hit? Holy cow. I don't think I finished my train of thought. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score for long. Oh, high score long. Crocs the natural gamer. Oh, Crocs are natural gamers. I guess I should be a crocodile then. Hey! SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. Busted. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed. I don't know, man. In my book, that I didn't notice Shadow? You're telling me that the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I could sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear helper. One that I would love SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so invested with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? Vanish. It's almost like he's 1, a ninja, and 2, a chameleon. Chameleon. What should I do? No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's on to something. I'll let him continue his line of questioning and... Helper, oh my god! I want to relate to my character so much with how much he talks about loving so many different things, but I cannot get over this ego of his. Helper, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be oh my god. Don't allow an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? The only bit of evidence I have left. The map. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. 3 in a row? Also, I should have talked to, Vector at some point during this. Whoa. Sick. 64 of 55. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like oh, by the way, right there. This table right here. That, because straight path. That table is covered both sides of the door. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. What could SBO have... Where could SBO have been for Shadow to not see him? Right there. Interesting. Interesting. That's where I was sitting, reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SBO was in the same spot. That confirms it, then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping, desperate, telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most... but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering our questions. We did it? Another pair of alibis validated? Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh? It seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SBO. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. Oh boy. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, 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 tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, helper. Let's see what's next. Coming! First, bring any meat for me to slice up? No, I'm not sure we will, actually. You're a loss. Wait, what? I regret doing this. May the breeze drift you toward success. A one-sentence poem for you. Okay. Well, darn it. I guess I can't figure out what his text is. And I saved over my last thing, so... I wanted vectors. Oh well. You sure don't want to stay in... Oh, you sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. I'm gonna pause and see how long I've been recording and see if I could do another thing right now. Like, if I could do 2 rooms in one, that'd be great. I don't think I can, but I'll see. Okay, so I checked my time. I'm at 45 minutes in the recording. I don't even think I could do my next read 'em up, so I need to... I don't know why I went into the thing when I could have just stayed right there. Anyways, for the things I did, by the way, just pitfall removal. Gameplay speed, still at 100. Rings to win, still at 100. Invincibility, I'm not turning that on. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be it. I'm still suspicious about Shadow's Eggman key, because a book about Eggman on this train and Shadow having a key that looks just like one of Eggman's keys. Something tells me Robotnik is going to make an appearance other than just a cameo of mention. So, that is going to end this video here, though, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you all next time, and goodbye.